Welcome back, fellas. It's been a cool little minute. Um, but you know what time it is. You know what's happening. You know. What month is it? It's still it's July. I was about to say July 31st, the last day of the month. Today, on July 31st, we finally got NFL football, but that's later tonight. What we got here today, NBA 2K26 official gameplay. Shit, I don't think it might be actual gameplay. It might just be a cinematics trailer. Um, but no, 2K26 coming out, 2K25. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all thought about 2K25. Me personally, I didn't think 2K25 was bad. I did the same thing I do with every 2K. I play it for like the first month, stop playing it, come back in the later months. And when I came back to 2K25 and I was playing Park, I'm just thinking, this wasn't a bad 2K. Why did I stop playing it? And honestly, I don't know why I stopped playing it. I regret not playing it as much, but we're not making the same mistake twice. NBA 2K26 dropped the gameplay trailer. They went more into depth about like the game itself. So hopefully we see that. But there's no better guy to break it down than the GOAT, Joe Knows. Joe Knows gonna drop like a 1 hour builder, like about the My Player builder. And I got post notifications for that. The GOAT Joe Knows on 2K all year round. No one better to break it down. All right, enough of glazing. Let's see what he got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have official NBA 2K26 gameplay. We got about 2 minutes of gameplay here, and then there will be more scattered throughout the video as we break down the detailed courtside report highlighting new changes to gameplay and new gameplay features. But listen, obviously this is just one of those cinematic trailers from Play Now, with the
it is a
cinematic
cinematics trailer.
Learn a ton about the gameplay.
It's not what I like
to
hear. At
least we get to see what the game is looking like.
I thought we were seeing some gameplay
below, and let's start the discussion throughout this video about what you're
seeing. So this is the trailer,
gameplay, and then of course, even more importantly,
what I ain't lying, it's a cinematics trailer. I don't give a fuck.
As we get closer to the 2K26 launch date,
but I know they went more into depth and like
as it happens, everything you're gonna want to know about NBA 2K26.
Like,
this is the place.
They put it more into words.
If I get invited to
we're not gonna see much in the
events, I will have
like
those
trailer,
builder, gameplay, like actual gameplay, not the cinematics, and breaking all that down about what you guys can expect for the new game.
Rhythm shooting's back in.
Personally, these cinematic trailers,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Too much for me. Like
I absolutely hated playing against rhythm shooting.
News and
mostly because
to be changed and what
I just
new features and stuff like that.
didn't bother to take the time to learn it.
Report, which we're about to get
but
to
it's definitely a huge skill issue.
But I know some
maybe I should learn it this year. I don't know.
But let's get into this courtside report. We've got the new rhythm shooting system. We've got custom layup packages. We've got a whole bunch to break down. And I am excited. It's that time of year.
How much VC costs? That's what we're really worried about.
It's like Christmas. You're just waiting.
Our 2K shirts still 25K. That's what we need to worry about.
Experience it for the first time. But let's break down this courtside report. Gameplay courtside report. Gameplay power. So you can actually experience it for the first time.
Hold on now. Hold up. Superstar and Leave No Doubt editions, digital only available PlayStation. Leave No Doubt edition, digital available through September 7th. Early access, hit the court up to 7 days early. Starting, I thought this was coming out September 5th. I pre-ordered the normal edition, the cheapest one, because I didn't think we were going to get 7.
let's
we
break
gonna
down
figure it
this
out.
Courtside report. Gameplay courtside report.
If 2K gotta take more money after I already pre-ordered the game,
NBA 2K26 on
I'm
Gen
about
9
to crash out.
platforms. Basically, just a brief introduction. If
I
y'all
probably
want to
move
pause the
my
video,
shit.
you can read it. But let's get into what the video is really
Shout out
about.
Joe Knows.
Let's get into some of these details when it comes to the gameplay. So, Pro Play Motion Engine. Pro Play powers all new dynamic motion in NBA 2K26.
All right, Pro Play still back.
NBA footage
I know a lot of people don't like Pro Play.
Movement, offense, defense, and off ball. This new motion engine is the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21.
I really don't care about. I kind of like Pro Play, to be honest.
Realism in gameplay, which took a giant leap forward with the
definitely don't mind that,
introduced
realistic,
in
somewhat
NBA
gameplay.
2K25. Now, there's a lot of information here.
A
I'm
lot
not
of
going to
people
try to
may
give
not
my
like it.
opinion on absolutely everything, because then this video is going to be an hour long. But I will give my opinion about a few things, saying that it's the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21. Okay, that sounds significant. But then the whole thing about, which took a giant leap forward with the dribble engine introduced on 2K25. I don't know about that one. All right, let's keep it going. New machine learning technology in NBA 2K26 on Gen 9 offers more precise, lifelike movement, which is noticeable in the most fundamental elements of the game.
That's
Dynamic
cool,
lower body pose, matching, adjust the exact positioning of players' legs
not
and feet
real.
on the fly to remove the skating seen in past games and ensure that players launch, plant, and cut realistically. Now, this was something we saw in the cinematic trailer last year, where everybody made those memes about what was it, like precise stops and launches and things like that. So it always comes down to the execution of how they actually implement these things. Because
a lot of
times,
things with these companies,
like
this is all just fake
year,
stats.
And then the game,
this shit's not gonna happen.
being completely different.
2K has a
But it would
history
be
of this.
nice.
Madden has the
sounds
history
great
of this.
to remove
Every
the
sports
skating
game has a
seen in
history
past
of this.
games and ensure
Like FIFA.
that players launch,
Bro,
play,
people
and
were
cut
on FIFA's
realistically.
ass
That'd
last
be a
year. It
beautiful
was
thing, in my
crazy.
opinion. But let's keep it going. Together, these systems work in harmony to not only make motion look better than ever before, but also leads to improvements across all areas of gameplay to create a fresh and authentic feeling when playing, so you can compete at the highest level. Get your comments in down below about the new motion engine they're talking about, but we're gonna keep it going. We got
Honestly, I feel like we really won't. We're gonna see slight differences, obviously.
Check
I
this
feel
out,
like,
man. So many of you discovered
things with
a great
2K,
shooting mechanic
there is their
to improve your
differences
shooting
in between
ability has
them.
been thrilling and rewarding, seeing a
good
heightened
or bad.
competition has inspired us to push the
So it definitely will be a
envelope of rhythm
difference.
shooting and
Hopefully a
bolster
good
its
difference
strengths. Now pay attention here, because
than what
I had to read this
2K25
about 5
was.
times to really understand what they were saying, and I'll try to break it down quickly for y'all in my own words. But
Nah, we're gonna pause it. No disrespect to Joe Knows, but well, we got great education here. We learned so much. Shout out public education. All right. Rhythm shooting mechanic. If you don't know, it's the right stick ability. I did not bother learning it. I shoot the ball with square. If you're on Xbox. Rewarding. All right, so they wanted to improve rhythm shooting and bolster its strengths. Okay. Mimicking each player's signature shooting animation to give you full control of every aspect of the shot. All right. Yep, flicking down on the motion, but now your shot time and tempo will actually manipulate the shooter's upper body and impact how the shot looks throughout the complete motion by reflecting how you move the shots. Okay, so basically, okay, that's interesting. Maybe I might have to give rhythm shooting like a 1-day trial. It still might not work. I don't know how the hell y'all do rhythm shooting on like fades and stuff. Like I can do like off the dribble, catch and shoot, obviously. But like a fade, how the hell do y'all do that shit? I don't know how that works. But basically, I'm guessing like how quick and how slow you do your rhythm shooting is gonna impact how your jumper looks or like comes out. So like, essentially, like every time you rhythm shoot, depending on your speed, because it's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be the same. It's gonna impact and reflect your jump shot in game. Okay, that's interesting. From the start, you'll see and feel a difference between early, late, slow, and fast releases. If you flick up early and okay, I'm an idiot. I should have kept reading. Rest your shot. You can do quick releases if you flick up late. Flick up late and slowly you'll see the effect and delay. Okay, so just delaying the motion, lazier release. You know, like basically like the NBA. You know, Curry's not gonna get the same, you know, speed or like get to his perfect shot. You know, he might have to rush it. He may be able to slow it down. You know, maybe coming off a dribble, maybe coming off a screen. You know, shit like that. More freedom before you decide what type of jump shot you want to take. So you can get the shot out quicker if a defender's closing out. That's it. That's cool. Overall, players who take advantage of this shooting will experience more responsive, authentic jump, some true shooting motion. All right, that's cool.
In NBA,
we'll definitely give a rhythm shooting a one. We'll give it like what, a 1 week trial? Cause I ain't gonna lie, we be holding square in that shit.
do quick releases. If you flick up late and slowly, you'll see the effect with a delayed pushing motion and lazier release.
Still reading.
This enhanced feature grants more freedom than ever before to decide
me talking about this shit for a minute.
Jump shot you want. The offense, though, whole lot of information here. Okay.
All right, offense. Robust post game with all signature go-to post shots and become a lethal slasher with custom layups. Gameplay in 2K26 has been improved to more and well-rounded and suitable for all archetypes. All right, let's break down that first. Go-to post shots. So there was the go-to shots, which honestly I feel like really weren't nothing too crazy. I know it was like Ja Morant. He had like his go-to shot animation was like kind of used as like a dribble combo, like at the start of the game. I didn't play late in the game, so I really don't know what happened to that. Someone had like a go-to shot, like crazy step back. You step back like 5 feet. I think it was Kyle Lowry. Shit like that, but except it's gonna be like post shots. So like Dirk, Wemby, Jokic, Embiid. You know, if the 7-foot post scorers on anti-up can utilize this, you know, it kind of just buffs them, which I hate to see. And then custom layup packages. I'm guessing it's going to be the same shit with like dunks, I'm guessing. You know, like with the dunk builder, you just combine multiple dunk packages into one package. I'm guessing that's what it's going to be like. And then greener miss shot timing, beautiful. No full whites will be happening. Honestly was a big fan of this greener miss. It's just beautiful. Nothing new. It's been like this for like 2 years now, going on 3. Pretty basic, you know. Green, you're gonna make it. If you don't see green, you're missing it. Oh yeah, layup timing. This was announced like a while back. Real player percentage is gone. Everyone's got the time their layups. I wonder if it's gonna be like just one time it for everyone, or like last year with like the low risk, high risk, normal risk, stuff like that. It's gonna be interesting to see. Emphasize skill-based competitive gameplay where actions on the sticks provide more some in game. All right, love to see it. But you know, these are just words. It's gonna take a hell of a lot more than just words to, you know, see what happens with this. All right, they go more into it. Okay. Yep, go-to shots, talked about that, like Ja. Kyle Lowry with the crazy animation. Never seen him do that shit IRL. Yeah, post shots, same thing. Hold the right stick up. This could be interesting. You could be seeing like like right here, the shimmies, the baby hooks, the up and unders. Like, so you telling me like a go-to post shot, and if I got a post score and I just hold right stick up, I'm gonna do the Kareem, what was Kareem's go-to move? The hook shot, or the Jokic lazy ass post fade. that's interesting. I don't play on the post score, so it really won't affect me.
Radius of backcourt players, this year's system is growing to better support the dominant
Okay.
big man we see in the modern NBA.
But is he gonna do like a fade?
Signature go-to post shots by holding the right stick up while in the post. Lean into a host of new moves, including shimmy, floaters, baby hooks, and up and unders. Signature go-to post shots. Could be something cool.
And my twos partner gonna be mad as shit when it's 19-19 and I bust out a Kobe fadeaway go-to post shot. Just saying. Custom layups. In the past, you know, only one layup package. And then the layup pack would just have like 3-4 layups depending on shits. 2K26, you can mix and match layup styles to draw inspiration from signature packages around the league. Consist of. Hold on now. Okay, so it's not like the dunk shit where you just combine like 20 dunk packages into one. It's like the dribble moves. So I can combine my layups. So normal and reverse layups. It's like dribble moves basically. Floaters, so I can have like Steph Curry floaters and like Shea layups. Quick scoops, you get those Curries. The Euro steps, maybe like they're gonna have height limits obviously, so not like a Giannis. Maybe like an Anthony Edwards, Tyrese type of Euro hop steps. Definitely want to go. Who the hell hop steps? DeMar DeRozan, fuck it. Spin moves. Who cares? We're all getting Shea. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see. This is one of the
all right.
things
Yep.
in this
James
whole
Harden Euro step. Shea Euro step.
Layups. In the past, your single signature layup package from signature packages.
Yeah. Okay. So they showed this in the trailer? Nah, I ain't glad. This is kind of tough though. But we're back to right here. Yeah, it's cool. But there's obviously gonna be like no way my 6'2" guard's gonna be able to get like Harden Euro step and like Jokic
these advanced layup types consist of from signature packages from around the league.
Okay. That's pretty accurate. I mean, like face scan wise, everyone's gonna look good. Pause. But that's pretty good. Cooper flag right there. Scoreboard, kind of the same. Just like change the colors, I guess. And it's like across the whole screen. I think they started that last year. It's cool.
These advanced layup types consist of normal
and then the shot meter right
layups,
there.
Floaters, quick scoops, Euros, hop steps, and
when
spins.
we already went into that.
In my opinion, this is one of the.
You know, if you want to see the whole thing, man, you know, I'll definitely put a link down below. Defense, play freely and with physicality in NBA 2K26 using body up and collisions to antagonize opponents. All right. That's kind of been a thing, low key, but I'm guessing it's gonna be like more consistent. And you know, body ups and collisions could, you know, help or, you know, not help you. What's the word I'm looking for? Harm you, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, they go more in depth. Player-to-player collisions that are more reliable compared to previously scripted motion capture animations. Chasing the improvements for the dribbler and on-ball defender. Yeah, so it could definitely hurt and help you at the same time. That's what I'd love to see. You know, definitely don't want to see, you know, a game one-sided offensively or a game one-sided defensively. You know, kind of just want that perfect balance. Interior defense redesign. Love to see that. Interior defense definitely could have used some work last year. You know, it was kind of fucking bipolar. You know, I'm missing layups and the guy's like 10 feet behind me. Just straight off Intimidator was removed like 3 years ago. I shouldn't be missing wide open layups. And then at the same time, you know, guys are just laying the ball up all over me when I'm just all up on them. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just more consistency when it comes to interior defense is much needed.
Defense, play freely and with physicality in 2K20. Time to rebound attempt. The past 2Ks, but now it's visual. In 2K26, a green meter will flash beneath your player's feet to indicate a well-timed
Rebound timing? Okay. So bigs out there, lock it in. Lock it in, man.
feet to indicate a well-timed
Really? Okay.
rebound attempt.
That's just like simple animation. Okay, he slows it down right here.
The ball makes its final bounce off
Not even
the
big
rim.
man, because guards, we
High
got to get
rebounding
jumpers too when we play
attribute
park and
ratings
shit.
will make it easier to nail your timing. Excellent timing can significantly boost your chance of securing.
Okay. I mean, you had to time rebounds before. Like, this isn't nothing new. It's just like now it's just like a meter thing, and like the timing can definitely help you now. Like, but I mean, old 2Ks, if you jumped way too early, you most likely weren't gonna get the ball. If you jumped too late, you weren't gonna get the ball. But now it's like an actual thing. Okay. Higher rebound and attribute means it'll be easier to nail your timing. Okay, so the higher rebounding is, the more it'll be easier. Bigger green window, I'm assuming, just like with jump shots and everything. Excellent timing can significantly boost your chance of securing the board. Okay, so this is interesting right here. Now this is like, now I kind of feel bad for bigs, because like this is shit you gotta like check and make sure, because you know your rebounding attributes, you know, offensively and defensively, badges, you know, like rebound chaser, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be a badge. Box out, like the differences between silver and gold, height, like, now this is just where complicated shit gotta get complicated. But you know, that's not for now. You know, that's for when a build, you know, when Joe Knows locks in with the build video.
During the board. Now rebound timing, I feel like,
but nah, that's definitely interesting.
Like, if you
I don't play big, so
not guaranteed.
And don't expect my 6-2 guard to get hella boards. Controls dictate every some of the game. Revamp controls, free flowing experience. With this, overall game speed is now okay. So they're saying NBA 2K26 is going to be a faster game speed, a faster game, which I kind of prefer. You know, these last 2Ks have been kind of slowish, compared to like past 2Ks, like 17, 20, 18. We're just not even gonna talk about. And then yeah, that's that. Quick protect. Let me see. Ball handlers can now tap the left trigger to initiate quick protect. Okay. I mean, that's been a thing, but it's just like gonna be more useful, I guess. If you see a defender reaching for a steal and react quickly enough with quick protect, you can counter it. This is a steal system by introducing more skilled. Okay, that's what I love to see. Last year steals were crazy. You know, the added legend badges. People with 99 steals, were just fucking me. They were just fucking me, all right? I was getting like 5 turnovers, and it was ridiculous, all right? Ridiculous. But with quick protect, tapping L2 can save me sometimes. Let's see. Like, talk about people that do it IRL. Okay.
Handlers can now tap the left trigger to
okay, this is where the animation.
Initiate quick protect movements to shield the ball and evade steals. If you see a defender reaching for a steal and react quickly enough with a quick protect, you can counter it. This balances the steal system by introducing more skill-based outcomes. You can also put defenders in a compromising position by using quick protect while driving to the rim. Decelerate and pin your opponent against your compromising position by using quick protect while driving to the rim. Balances the steal system by introducing more skill-based outcomes. You can also put defenders in a compromising position by using quick protect while driving to the rim. Decelerate and pin your opponent.
That's cool. That's cool. Interested to see how that works. Love to see it, man. You know, a little bit of a boost to, you know, the offense, because, you know, steals were just ridiculous last year.
Ways you can manipulate defenses in 2K. No dip, catch, and
no dip, catch, and shoots. Okay, so kind of like IRL. You know, you pass it to a guy in the corner. Guy's closing out real quickly. You don't have enough time to, you know, get your to dip, you know, and get your shot up. So you gotta get it quickly down as possible. Like right here, Klay Thompson, Ray Allen. Hold the left trigger when receiving a pass. Okay, so before you get the ball, I'm assuming, you hold the left trigger. Do you hold the left trigger and shoot? That's interesting. So, you know, catch and shooting, you know. But the problem is, if you do a no dip catch and shoot, is it gonna affect? Like, it's gonna be like slightly worse, because that's just how it is. You know, if a Curry shot 100 times doing his normal shit and 100 times doing, you know, not dipping in the shot, he's gonna shoot worse not dipping in the shot. You know, so will it affect you? Is a real question. But, you know, that's nice to see. Revamp signature size up controls have been improved more. Why we gotta use big words, man? Intuitive experience. You can now rock pro stick back and forth, left and right, or repeatedly flick the pro stick up to execute two different size up combinations. These size ups will help you create separation from defender. Okay. Right here, hold up. What, they got a video of it?
Motion Euro steps. Another way of
slow motion Euro steps.
After
A
initiating
thing,
a Euro,
you know, if you watch ball like Stephon Castle, Ant, Shea, I mean, mostly, you know, a lot of Euro steps, you know, they kind of slow it down to throw out their defender.
Left trigger at any point to deliberately decelerate mid-move to throw defenders off and create space.
That could be OP. Bro, like this with like Giannis
through the lane
for like the play now guys.
To send defenders careening.
Like the play now guys, people that just 5 out. You telling me a Euro step with Giannis, I can like slow
careening, to send defenders past you, to send defenders careening past you. Sorry. Listen.
Interesting.
My first thing when I think
I'm not
of that
really a slasher, you know.
Okay, like a Luka, you know what I mean? He goes to the Euro and then like he'll kind of like slow plant and let the defender like jump past him basically.
I got more vids about that.
But could you do it on 2K and then hold right trigger and turn it into a dunk? So you slow motion Euro and then your player
that's
just
a
goes
good
into
point.
a dunk. I don't know, just where my head went. Probably not, but that's rat pass.
Wrap passes, double tap circle, which used to be fancy passes, now wrap passes. Toolkit for playmakers to determine what you want to do. Wrap passes ensure that you aren't throwing the ball straight into the back of the defender. Okay.
Passes now have a dedicated.
They got a video about that, right?
It's rat pass. This expands the toolkit for playmakers to determine when you want to do a rat pass and ensures you aren't throwing the ball straight into the back of a defender. Okay, so this is one of my biggest pet peeves on 25. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? You pass the ball directly into people's bodies that aren't even clicking steal. Or when they stand there with their hands up in front of you and you just throw the ball straight into their face or arms or hands or body. Like, hopefully the passing...
Very frustrating animation. Very frustrating. Alley-oops. Catching alley-oop now requires more skill. My big man hates that, man. I threw my big man 3 wide open lobs. He caught 0 of them, and he crashed out on me. Like, how am I the bad guy? They were wide open lobs. Once the pass is thrown, the finish button for the receiver will be randomized on higher difficulties. Huh? The finish button for the receiver will be random. So you telling me one lob it could be square, one lob it could be circle, one lob it could be... Okay. Okay, so it's basically, it's the same as last year, except the button's going to switch up for every lob now. So that's cool. Make I don't think it's not gonna be too hard because when a lob's thrown to you, you have enough time. It's gonna show you that you should have holy shit. You'll have enough time to see the icon, unless you're like an unk and you're like 50 and you can't process that fast. Setting screens. Screeners can now control which way you want to face. Tapping the left stick slightly left or right from the direction you are currently screening will turn your players 45 degrees. Tapping the left stick in opposite direction. All right, that's good for the bigs. Good for the offenses. Um, we gotta see how good like pick dodger is and all that shit. But that's good to know. It's basic basketball. That's how shit should be. AI, so I'm not worried about. I don't play the AI. I don't play the AI like I said. More AI stuff. I thought this about the actual my player. Learn 2K. No.
2K26, a new intermediate tutorial bridges the gap between existing.
Man, okay. This is where Joe Knows gets sponsored. He's talking about intermediate tutorials. Been playing 2K since 2K. Like for real, I've been playing 2K for real since like 2K20. So it's cool. And then coming up next. Come on, bro, EA! I mean, not EA, 2K. I already pre-ordered the cheapest one. Now I gotta upgrade to get 7 days early, and I'm doing that. It's a whole week early. Why the fuck would I not do that? I gotta get the superstar or leave no doubt. All right, the second this video is over, I'm going straight to the PlayStation store and I'm upgrading my pre-order. That's bullshit. Be sure to check it out. It's key features leading up to early access. Pre-order superstar or Lee. All right, man. That seems to be it. Hey, man, let me know what y'all think. Are y'all done with 2K? Have y'all been done with 2K? And why? Me personally, I will probably never be done with 2K because, I mean, that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? People just see, I'm the problem. Me personally, every year, the second 2K drops, you gonna have to give me like half an hour for a build, and then I'm at 85 overall the second I get my hands on some VC. And that's usually, like when in the first hour of the game releasing. I may be the problem, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, 2K is just a basic, yeah, I think 2K prices and everything now. You get the 150 VC. That's gonna be like, that's not 450. That's is that 750? 850? 2K is basically a walk-in. We'll just say 250. 250 out of the account every year. That's just how it's gonna be, unless I come across a 2K that's absolute dog shit. And keep in mind, I've played 2K18. I played 2K21. 22 wasn't that bad. I don't even remember 23 and 24. Like, I'm just always gonna get every 2K, every Madden, and that's just how it is, man. I know some people are like that, and some people, just have enough, will to stop buying it. Not me though. I'm on that first day. Lock it in. I'm gonna drop a build video actually. That's how hyped up we are for 2K26. Hey man, lock it in. But that's the end of the video. You already know we back tonight. NFL is back. Preseason. Chargers, Lions. I don't know who I know who the Chargers drafted. I don't know a single guy the Lions drafted, but I am there. All right, lock in. NFL season back. 2K dropping in a month. Great time. Although school is coming back up for y'all, young people. Even for me, I got my last semester of college coming up here in a couple weeks. So hey, lock it in, get that education, and hey man, perfect. Great time of the year.